Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector, and we'll continue on with our multiplayer matchups. I'm still playing around with the orcs with their new units here. We're going to be playing against the Tau. We're going to do the Feeding Grounds. It's a strategic command objective, 2,000 points, 80-point target with an 8-turn limit. Just kind of playing around with the Ludas. I don't know. I just have yet to do the boys. I've got some Storm boys here just to play around with, but we've got two weird boys. We've got a couple of knobs with their power claws because I want to try them out with their new technique or their new options here. I've got two pain boys. I've got some Gretchen to hopefully lock down some areas and get some overwatch. I've got some Storm boys with the hope of being able to jump around. I'm going to split these guys into multiple forces and then come up. So we'll see what we can do here. We'll kind of split our forces up here. Now we'll jump you over here. Now that was a mistake. I should have moved the weird boy first because he's got the extra movement. So now I've just created a little bit of a jam up there that was unnecessary. So I thought over here it would make sense to have the knobs because he should be able to come over here and hopefully close the distance. Now it's kind of weird how they did it. So they buffed their ability to be able to charge and get into combat without getting suppressed, but in exchange it got rid of their splash damage, especially with the power claws. And I kind of feel like they should have retained the same amount of damage because you need them to get over there and do a ton of damage because they're going to just otherwise get shot down. So I'm a little perplexed why they ended up doing that. Bring the pain boy over here. So I've got to somehow keep these guys over here so he can give bonus HP to everybody. Really, I probably should have moved the pain boy, or not the pain boy, the weird boy up one. And then I could have buffed everybody's damage in here. If I do this, I'm going to block the pathway, but I could get you here. Now, unfortunately, that will leave these guys behind. So I really should have done that a little more strategically, because then I could have buffed up these war bikes, because I assume he's going to be able to cross the distance to attack me. Start moving these guys up, in case he's going to come over here and start taking this point. I can keep you over here. I can get the Gretchen and Painboy over here to start getting some bonus HP going. I don't think I need to use the Warpath buff yet. And I can get the Warbike here to start taking this stuff. Start moving you guys over. Shouldn't really have enough to be taking damage yet. So he's going to go with a heavy probe army, it looks like. So that will let him cross a lot of distance pretty quickly. Now the question is, do I pop smoke here? I think if I come over this way, this should get you into cover. We do see that he's got his probes over here too. Alright, so he's letting me shoot into those for some reason. He must have a commander around here, because I see those little indicators above him there, which signifies that there must be a commander within a couple squares here. Alright, so he's jumping over here, taking some damage. Shooting into the storm boys. Not an unreasonable option. Now he's going to hide behind cover there. What else do we got around here? So yeah, lots of probes. He must have another commander over there. Oh, so he must have a broadside over here. And he's using his missile attacks on me. So maybe I should have used the buffs here. Alright, he must have a stealth suit around here somewhere. I just heard jumping, unless he's got another commander over here somewhere. He's got a breacher. Yeah, they're just shooting into me. Nothing too exciting there. Yeah, he's definitely going breacher heavy. Oh, he's doing dual commanders over here. Interesting. I bet his thought is that maybe he can just come over here and flame my guys down.
No beauties over there. Be with you in a minute.
He didn't really leave that commander over there, did he? I have to imagine that the commander moved.
Oh no, he's looking at me.
Alright, let's move you up.
Ready to saw boats.
If I move the storm boys, they can't jump, unfortunately. So let's do that instead. Oh, you can't really get there anyways. If I get you to here... Oh shit, he's got a riptide over here. Should have cast smoke. If I run you up to here, you should be able to shoot into these breachers here. Do that. Guess you'll just fire into these tactical drones. Almost dropped them. Yeah. So I don't think it really makes sense to do that. So I left my poor bikes to not get buffed for no good benefit here. Alright, let's move you up, move you up. Get you over here. You can come there. You can come over here. Gretchen can come there.
What's the plan?
I mean, if I do this, you should be able to do pretty good damage and maybe even kill some of these guys. Alright, good. That's another couple models down. So that'll help our storm boys get in there. And if he decides to advance... I mean, I could just kill these tactical drones. We'll do that. Maybe he'll move in with somebody that's not quite as powerful. Let's just keep you down. I don't want the Riptide to come over here and attack you. Alright, so as I expected, he did move the commander. We kind of thought that was going to be the case. Alright, we got to get the Pain Boy up here to buff their HP. They're going to soak some Overwatch up. And we'll do this to get everybody there. We're going to start debuffing the commander, because I want to kill him. Let's get you here. I think you gotta just go for the kill. Alright, so that's 118. Oh, that's right, I used your double abilities because I didn't last time, so I can't use the headbanger. That's unfortunate. It doesn't look like that's going to do much for damage. Alright, let's try a rear attack. Let's see how much you can do. I suspect it's not going to be great with how you're set up here, but let's try it. That actually wasn't too bad. I had a match where I was using it to attack Predator tanks, and it was like doing nothing. Well, let's just attack tactical drones? I'm not even sure what I want to do, to be honest. Alright, so we got these guys over here. I could jump you. I don't know if I really have to, though. I got... Oh, I think I just saw somebody. Yeah, so we got breachers up here. So if I move you up there, you can attack the breachers. Alright, good damage. I wonder if you can jump them. You can. Alright, definitely attack the breachers. Oh, please don't suppress them. I didn't even think about you guys getting that Overwatch. Yeah, so decent enough damage. I think that overall is higher than it was before. You can bring these Gretchen up here, and then they should be able to shoot down the tactical drones. And I think I'm going to end up bringing the knobs over here to have to try to fight those guys down. Alternatively, I could bring the knobs. Yeah, I think we just bring you up here. Set up the Overwatch. Knobs can be here in case you have to shoot these guys down. The Storm Boys are dead. If I move you up here, you're gonna just die. If I move you down here, you may be able to survive, and then you'll buff the knobs, which are more important. So let's do that. Yeah, he's just gonna flame you down and get your kill, most likely. Oh wait, he's got breachers here. Never mind. He'll just breacher him down. Wait, did he just flame his own? Well, thank you. I was not expecting you to kill your own tactical drones there. Alright, they can try to pull away, and I think with the 3 attacks, that should be pretty damaging. These guys are shooting into the Gretchen. Alright, Mr. Broadside's here. Sniped one of my flash gets. That's a reasonable idea. I think you could have made an argument to go after the Painboy too, but maybe the accuracy was too low. Breacher coming to kill this, I'm guessing. Yep. Oh shit. Are you gonna blow up that guy up? Because he's gonna explode, and if you do, you're gonna help me kill those breachers. So I'm not gonna be happy if you do. Yeah, he pinned himself in. Alright, blow those guys up, please. Nice. Why are you focusing my bikes so hard? You should be going after my knobs and flash gets. They are the guy. Oh, he's got another Riptide here. Okay. I assume he's going to shoot into him? Yeah, see, that's the right decision there. It seems like there's really high variability on their damage. If you buff them, then they're going to pretty much be able to almost squad wipe something. And if you don't buff them, sometimes they barely do any damage. Honestly, if you can take out this breacher team, I'd be pretty happy. Let's just do that. Nice. I'm very happy with that. I'll take that trade any day of the week. Alright, Gretchen.
It's our time.
Let's just move you up here. And shoot into the Riptide. Now you guys can come in here and kill this other breacher squad. And then the Grots can come here to hold that down. Let's move you up here. And get the bike up to here. Start attacking these tactical drones. Nice. And then you can charge attack the Riptide. Let's just finish those guys off. And then hopefully you can hold the Riptide down. Pull you away so he doesn't blow up on my Storm Boys. That should hopefully give you a zone of control. Let's move the Pain Boy up. Oh, I should have blinded him first to lower the evasion. It's probably going to kill my Pain Boy, but if he wants to waste the attack on that, I won't be terribly upset. And that should lower his accuracy too. So we've got that on lockdown. That's 38. If I move you up here, let's just blow him up. Could just get the kill with these guys though. Or I could charge in. Oh wait, it's not a... I can't charge in because the wall... I could move you up potentially. Let's just get the melee attack. So he's down. You can come up here. Start attacking the Riptide. And then we'll pull you back. You can come up here and attack the Breachers or the Riptide. I think I'd rather take out the Breachers. And I think if I put you here, that should protect some cover, except for at that angle, and then we can make him waste an attack on the Pain Boy here with some of those higher value units. Let's see, I can run you over. I can also use your jump ability. So let's do that. And then you can come over here and kill these guys. Good. We can move you over here. Ah, you almost got him. So let's do this. Now there's a zone of control there. And I can move you up this way and you should still be in cover.
was made for war.
Then we'll move you there. You should be partially blocked. The flash kits are still here, because I assume he's going to get close to being able to call in a crisis suit on me. Alright, what kind of zone of control damage am I doing? So 40s, not terrible. I actually thought he was going to bring over the commander and double flame me. Oh, that looks like what he's in fact doing. But he decided to give me a bunch of bonus attacks there first. Yeah, see, if he would have done that, he could have killed some of those models, and then either would have squad wiped me with the Riptide, or... Alright, yep, shoot those guys. That's the right decision. Oh, he's actually charging in for the melee attack. That is so weird that this guy has a melee attack. I don't know, man. And it's actually a pretty good melee attack, too, as you can see. Oh, he's got some stealth suits coming around the back on me. So he attacked me and then ran away. Tricky. Alright, well... What do I want to do here? I think I 100% need to come over here and attack the commander. So do that, and attack. So that's great damage there. Let's move you up and try to heal the Storm Boys. Good. So you gotta move up here, and you can attack there. He's down. I can get you over to there to attack. Honestly, I think I need to go after the Riptides. I'm most worried about them. I can bring you over to here. I could charge those guys. I think we just bring you there. I can bring you over here and follow it up with the bike. Let's see here. You are here. I wonder if he can kill breachers. Maybe. It's gonna be close. No, if he couldn't. Alright, well these two couldn't kill 3 breachers anyways, so let's just do that. So now they're down. We've got 4 of you, so let's just attack here. Alright. We'll move you down 1. Get you here. Now, we've got to do something about these Riptides here. He doesn't have a commander anymore. I could do a strafing run. I think I just keep harassing these guys with the Storm Boys. And get you over there to keep attacking. If I get you over there, you can start attacking the stealth suits. Let's move you back. I'll move you here. I want him to come over here to start attacking the Riptide. Alright, decent.
What's the plan?
If I bring you here, you should be able to attack the Riptide too, right? Yep. Good. Now, I still have my bike. So the bike should easily be able to do 7. Unfortunately, that means I'm going to blow it up in my guy's face, but a small price to pay. Alright, so, alright, good. So we got a Riptide, a Broadside, we've captured every point. He'll probably capture one back, I imagine. But we should have this pretty much in the bag here. I can start moving you over this way, because I shouldn't have to worry about a back capture now that I've taken out all of his commander units. Yeah, Stealth Suit's trying to get back there so he can, he's gonna come over here and punch you. Bam. Oh, and he overwhelmed you. I've been finding a lot of my guys have been getting overwhelmed with charge attacks lately. I wonder, I don't know if they changed something or it's just unusual rolls that I've been getting. Alright, so you're here. Let's bring you up here, because the Riptide's what I'm most scared about. Good damage. Let's just pull you back here, do this. If I get you over to here, you should be able to lock these guys down. Yeah, your chance to hit is just not very good. Let's see here. That's 55, so just shoot into these guys. If I bring you over here, you should be able to lock that down. You can't get over there. So let's just bring you here. I think it's better to have the Grots there to try to lock that down. I probably should increase guys' damage, but I wasn't thinking.
It's our time. The old ways is best.
Start moving you down this way. Let's start running you over here so we can capture that point back. Alright, what do I want to do here is the question. If I move you back there, you should be able to start shooting into the Riptide. Good damage. I can run you down there to attack the Broadside. I don't know if you're actually going to be able to do any damage, but it might cause a zone of control. Then I have you. I could run you down here to get a rear attack. That should be good for 20 to 40 damage, I'd imagine. Yeah, about what I was expecting. Alright, he's giving me some bonus damage. Just a lot of grazes there. He's coming up to take that. He's gonna just smack those guys. He's gonna kill. Oh, he's coming after the full. I guess that makes sense. It's a full squad, so why not just take them out? Alright, this will be it. Killing those guys. Perfect. So victory is ours. So definitely feels a little bit different. I don't like that the knobs don't have splash with their power claws. I mean, they still do good damage, but what I'm worried about is without that splash is now they're not going to be able to do squad wipes on weaker units. It's like in a way overkill, guys. The charge without being able to get suppressed is cool. The flash kits definitely feel very powerful with the buffs that they've been getting. I have mixed feelings on the Ludas. I really got to play around with those beamy def guns. I've been playing several matches just with their standard kit just to get an idea of what it does. I've played several Tau players since the nerfs, and they're definitely not regularly bringing ethereals now. I think it probably did go a little bit too far one way after playing several matches with him. I mean, the ethereal had to be nerfed. He was just way too damn good. But the fact that the stone one cuts both AP, I don't really like that necessarily. I like that you can buff your guys quite a bit. I think if you let the ethereal do his double buff, have like Q2 and Q3 turn cooldowns, I think that would be reasonable. And then maybe a slight tweak on the breacher I still think would be worthwhile. And possibly maybe changing how the stealth drones work, or the drones work, so you just have to pay a couple extra points for the different drone kits. I think that would actually work pretty well for balancing them. I mean, you could do a lot of stuff where you change their damage and armor and all that stuff, but I think as long as you make those little tweaks, that should work out interesting and make them a little more balanced. The thing that's quite strange, though, is this Riptide with the 5 movement. I mean, it definitely gives them, makes them viable for these strategic control maps, and especially against low armored units, they can just totally get torn up by those cannons, and then they can do hit and run. The big thing, though, is you need to keep them at a distance to be able to maximize their effect and not take damage. Because once those Riptides get destroyed, unless you've taken out a bunch of units, that's a lot of points. I mean, it's over 300 points with their standard kit, and even more if you get the ion cannon, which I'm not sure why you would. But you can make them do some crazy things, especially once you start buffing them with your cadres. So definitely keep that in mind, and especially even with the commander getting some increased damage buffs too, you can have a lot of fun. But kind of interesting that the opponent went with a high drone army here. I think what would make better sense, especially if the points are on your turn, would be to have like pathfinders, keep them on the ledge here, run some drones down, and then just kind of keep clearing that path and shooting from range and capturing a point. So I think I'm actually going to try that on a tournament and see how that works out and how players deal with that. I think a good counter to that would be just kind of massively swarm the areas to stop the drones from being able to get in there. But I think most players are going to be so protective of their units that they're not going to be willing to do it. So I do want to try that on a tournament and see how it works. But having a mixture of forces here definitely worked out. For feedback on my opponent, you need to focus on the knobs, whether it be the flash gets or the knobs in this case. And had you taken those guys out, I would have really struggled with my force selection to be able to take out your Riptides and your commanders. And then remember that the flamers for your commander are very, very deadly, so you can really liquidate most of my forces by doing that. I find that broadsides typically have a hard time on this map because they can't get full advantage of their railgun there. So I think had you use those points on either pathfinders or breachers, that would have been more fruitful for you. And I thought you spent way too many points on your drones for what you were trying to do. I mean, they can do decent damage against orcs, but unless you're squad wiping or you're fighting an opponent that doesn't bring pain boys, which most people are going to bring pain boys because they're so cost effective, especially if you can't kill them, and every turn you're having all that bonus health that you have to get through, plus a potential for healing, that most players are going to be bringing that. So you want to be able to have forces to snipe that, because as you can see, they don't exactly have a ton of health, so I can quickly get in there and kill those without much detriment. And yes, they give you some increased movement, so it's good to have a couple, especially on these strategic command points, but you needed to have more forces to be able to run interference for your riptides and force me to engage, kind of like how you did on the breachers on the right side here. Otherwise, I was able to just get in there and mess you up. You had the stealth suits, again, with their standard kit. They definitely can do real good damage against the orcs, but you need to be able to get that to stack up and wipe these guys out. Otherwise, I'm just going to heal that damage that you've done, and that's some wasted attacks. And I was body blocking the points, so thankfully I was able to stop you from being able to do some ninja capping and things on me here. But otherwise, things went pretty well for you. You used the broadside actually as a melee unit, which I don't see done a whole lot, but he is a viable melee unit, and you were definitely kicking the crap out of my guys there, which always makes me laugh when you're sitting there throwing a big railgun around in my face, but it worked out. So in terms of what I would do differently, having a lot of points tied up into that flash gets tied up in that victory point on that right side definitely was not a very cost-effective use. Now, thankfully, I was able to use them to get some damage on some drones and do some other things, but that was a very expensive centerpiece that didn't get me a whole lot there. So maybe if I had had some Gretchens to help hold that, but the thing is, I didn't know if you were going to have flamer units over there, because if you had gone with a ghost kill and ran in there and flamed out the Gretchen, then you'd take that out, and then I'd have trouble killing that, especially if you captured the point in the following turn. You started going into concealment, and then I couldn't find you because you were invisible, and then having to crash into you, it can be a real nightmare. So you just never know what you're going to fight, especially on this map. A lot of players like to do like a crisis suit build because they're so hard to engage, and then you're able to shoot all those missiles every turn. So there's definitely a lot of things that you can do as Tau to really take advantage of things. So I'm going to play around on the next tournament. I think I'm going to bring out the Tau on one of these maps and try that drone Pathfinder build, because I think it's going to be really freaking annoying to deal with. So I'm going to try that. So we'll see. You'll have to keep posted for the next tournament for me to do that. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. It encourages me to post more content for you. Have a great day.